inside Treasure Island, aka TI. What am I doing here? Well, apparently this is a cool luxury hotel. I'm serious. I've been inside just for a minute and it's already much nicer than I ever thought it would be. I have the most expensive room you can get here, a king tower suite. And you know what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out the pool, find the best restaurants, and find the coolest drinks. This is Coolist Luxury Hotels, Treasure Island, Las Vegas. All right, inside the room at Treasure Island. This is my very first time ever on property, and this is the most legendary Vegas trip ever. I'm doing 7 hotels across 22 days, so I had to get the very best room they have. This is the most expensive room on site. This is a tower suite, a king tower suite. I'm going to do a brief room rundown. If you know me and you know the channel, I do an extended room tour. I go over everything, but I do that in a separate video. So if you want to know all the details, go ahead and check the link in the description below or just browse my channel. But for now, let's just do an abridged version of this room tour. You have a wet bar right there with a half mini fridge, a really large mini fridge. Here is your entertainment room, your living room, lots of seating, split chairs. You have a love seat, TV, and then you have a really nice view of the pool area, so you can keep your eye on all of the action. Let's go ahead and move into the best part of this room. This bedroom is actually quite amazing. Really large, spacious, open. I like the headboard. It goes across the entire accent wall. Here we have another view of the pool. You go ahead and check that out. The coolest part of this room, however, is the double bathroom. I'm not just talking a his and hers bathroom. I'm saying his and hers bathrooms. That's the master. We'll check out that in a second. Here is the minor, single vanity, but it's just a dedicated bathroom. That's all you need. We are using Oleksandra products, which sound quite regal. No need for a separate toilet room because, again, this is an individual bathroom. And then here is the shower. So on its own, this bathroom would be a little disappointing, but again, it is a dedicated bathroom for another person. Here is the master bathroom. Large tub, it has jets on it. Here's your jet control right here. Another replicated closet with all the stuff in it. Replicated products, single vanity again, and then another toilet. So that is it for an initial room rundown. I've never been on this property before. So what I definitely have to do is check out the pool. At one time, I was told this is one of the best pools in Vegas. Is it still? I need to check that out. There are a lot of like cool casual bars and restaurants here. I'm gonna check that out. I just need to explore the property, and I can't wait to get started. All right, just finished up at Gilley's. Great food, excellent service, big portion, cheap drinks. I'm gonna go put my food away and then hit the slots. All right, day number 2 at Treasure Island. It's my first full day, but day number 2, this place is not what I expected, and I'll get to that later in the video. Last night I went to Gilley's. It is called Gilley's and not Gilley's. This is gonna be your cowboy Texas bar. Really friendly staff, excellent service, huge portions on the food. The food was really good, and most importantly, it was really cheap. It was just a really fun place to get a bite. Typically, it's not a place that I would go to, but neither is Treasure Island. So I thought I'd live a little bit, and I'm really glad I checked it out. I gotta say that the burger was gigantic. It was almost as good as the one at Burger Brassiere, which is one of the best burgers in Vegas. And the drinks were really funny. I had a country girl mojito, and then I had a kick your heels up. I definitely lost some masculinity by ordering those drinks. After dinner, I strolled over to high stakes slots. I wanted to keep the momentum going from my last big win at the previous property. I found a really cool machine called Gold Doubloon. I love gold, I love that shiny yellow precious metal. I put in $50 and immediately I was up more than double, but after my big win, $70 just wasn't good enough. I pressed my luck and I lost. Okay, today I'm going to the pool. At one time, this is one of the best pools in Vegas. I want to see if that still rings true. I am absolutely going to spend more than a couple hours out there and take in that hot Vegas sun. And then tonight I'm planning on going to Seafood Shack. It's a little barnacle of a restaurant tucked away at the end of the casino. It looks ultra cool and I can't wait to check it out. I literally just got back from the pool. I'm not sure where I read this is one of the best pools in Vegas. Maybe somebody told me, and maybe that person was 85 years old and visited Vegas 25 years ago and hasn't visited since, because this pool is poor. It was not good. Ultra small, especially given the size of this property. There was a lot of seating, but I mean, the concrete area where all the seating was like 3 to 4 times bigger than the pool. So small pool. Service was below average. There was a pool bar out there. I did get one drink, a Blue Lagoon. I love me a good blue drink, especially a blue drink that's named after a blue something. Blue Lagoon, that was tasty. I'm definitely gonna go back tomorrow, but I'm gonna go out of protest. They only offer one towel maximum. Other properties like Bellagio, Wynn, Encore, Aria, it's as many towels as you want. One towel maximum? Come on. So like I said, I just finished up. I got some Starbucks. This is a decaf iced skinny vanilla latte. It's way too hot outside to be drinking a hot coffee, so iced skinny vanilla latte. Also got me some egg white bites. There is a Starbucks here on site. There's one outside the building. It's a very popular one, but there is one inside as well. It is literally on the way to the pool, so you can get your Starbucks before or after your pool session. That is actually really nice. It's probably the best feature about the pool is that there is a Starbucks really close by. I'm gonna eat my egg white bites, I'm gonna take a bath, I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna get to dinner. Alright, it's my last night here at Treasure Island. I got my jacket on because I'm headed down to Phil's Steakhouse. It is the prominent restaurant here on site, so I'm interested to see what that is going to be like. Let's work our way backwards. Today I went to CVS, and that may seem like a pretty trivial thing to talk about, but this CVS is special because it's connected to the casino. Not just connected, it's right off the casino floor. So CVS is always a great place to go stock up on waters, alcohol, supplies, food, whatever you want. Usually you have to walk at least a couple blocks in Vegas to get to a CVS. This one is literally right in the casino. That made it ultra convenient and ultra cool. Before that, I went to the pool. It was more of the same. I really can't stand this pool. It's brutally small, painfully ugly. It just doesn't have a really good energy. It's really quite boring. There is one saving grace though, and that is that it has all day sun. And that's nice because you can just kind of casually stroll out there whenever you want. You're not really subjected to a certain sun window. And continuing to work our way backwards, last night I went to Seafood Shack. I really enjoyed that place. Really cool decor, really cool ambiance, really unique. It kind of had like a chart house, harbor type feeling inside. The decor was awesome, TVs everywhere. They had a bar to kind of relax at, which was more casual. And then they had formal dining in the back room, which also had an open kitchen. So that was really cool. The stuffed mushrooms were out of this world. They were stuffed with crab and lobster. They were divine. And I had two colossal drinks. I had a painkiller, which is one of my favorite drinks of all time. And then I had the crowd favorite, the strawberry Coronarita. Those two drinks were amazingly delicious. The food was delectable. Again, I love the energy of the place. We'll see how Phil's is tonight, but Seafood Shack has set the bar pretty high. All right, my time at Treasure Island is concluding. Let's talk about Phil's last night. Poor Phil's. I really wanted to like Phil's. I guess technically it's Phil's Italian steakhouse, but it's about as Russian and Korean as it is Italian. There was really nothing Italian about it. I really wanted to like it. It was cute, it was small, it was cozy, it was right off the guest elevator, but everything about it was small. The menu was small. I've never seen a smaller menu. This menu is even smaller than In-N-Out's. Have you ever seen a smaller menu than In-N-Out's? Yeah, Phil's. The cocktail menu was even smaller than the dinner menu because there wasn't one, so it doesn't get any smaller than 0. And last, but certainly not least, and probably most importantly, the taste was small. I would have rather eaten my shoe than have eaten that steak. My shoe is a better cut of cow than what that steak was. Again, I really wanted to like it. It was cute, quaint, cozy, but I have to say, stay away from Phil's. So we had that unfortunate dinner out of the way. Let's talk about the room. Let's talk about this property. I'm gonna start with the room. This room is like the Mirage Light. So if you enjoyed my Mirage Tower Suite video or the Mirage in general, you should come check out this place. The room was adequate, it was decent. Not really any highs, not really any lows. It was much better than what I thought it would be. It was clean, it was comfortable. The bed was above average, the tub was average, it was pretty quiet. Overall, it was a pretty decent experience. My favorite part of the room were these Oleksandra products. Oleksandra is the name of the spa on the 3rd floor, and no, I'm not being sarcastic. That's just how amazing these products are. The shampoo has a nice foamy lather, and this conditioner is super rich, creamy, and thick. Love both of these so much, I'm taking an entire bag home with me. Okay, let's talk about this property. Let's rate Treasure Island. There were a couple things I really liked about it. I really liked the location. It's on the north end, which is my very favorite part of the strip. Connected to the Mirage, walkway the Fashion Show Mall, right across the street from Venetian Palazzo, and right down the street from Wynn and Encore. So the location is pretty much perfect. What I liked about the property is that it had a CVS connected to it, and more than connected, it was right off the casino floors. So if you're going to use this hotel as a launching pad, as a home base to kind of insert yourself into different parts of the city, you're gonna need a good ground game. And a good ground game starts with supplies. You have everything you need right here on site. Having that CVS was so convenient. My absolute favorite restaurant was Seafood Shack. I would come back to it on my own again if I wanted a cool, calm, cozy place to get a great drink and some good seafood. What I didn't like about the property was its lack of higher end restaurants. There wasn't even one. I feel there should be at least one on every property. Seafood Shack was great, but it wasn't that staple high-end marquee place that each casino should have. Additionally, another thing I did not like was the pool. It was probably the worst hotel casino pool I've ever been to. Really small, really bland, really boring. Service was poor. If you are a person who is a big proponent of the pool in Vegas, you're gonna wanna look elsewhere because this one is really disappointing. Who should stay at Treasure Island? Again, it's a very, very decent property. Better than what I ever thought it would be. It has exceeded my expectations. I'm actually really glad I checked it out. Who should stay here would be a very value-minded person, someone that wants a great room on the north end of the strip. Again, connected to Mirage, right across the street from Palazzo, Venetian, Wynn, Encore, and connected to Fashion Show Mall. So if you aren't really big on paying 5-star hotel rooms, or if you want a cheaper option than the properties I just mentioned, you should absolutely check out Treasure Island. Also, this hotel is wonderful for families and kids. It's not the family and kids hotel that it once was, but it's still very well suited for families and for children. Lastly, this hotel is really chill. It's really casual. So if you don't want that grandiose opulent, ultra luxurious hotel experience. You want to have a good burger, you want to have a really fun scene, but maybe you don't want that really over the top casino feel. You just want something where you're going to be comfortable. This is going to be the hotel for you. This hotel is really like Mirage Light. So if you like Mirage and you're looking for something even chiller, even more casual, and a bit more down to earth, check out this property. I was back and forth on how I was going to rate this hotel. Should I give it a 2? Should I give it a 1? I was thinking about this for the last 24 hours, and it all really came down to fills. Because this hotel has a lot going for it in terms of location and convenience, and it's different. But also the pool is really poor and it didn't have a high-end restaurant. That's why I waited for Phil's to make the decision. The meal at Phil's was poor, so there really aren't a lot of high-end dining options. In fact, there aren't any. So the lack of high-end dining options and a poor pool scene puts it at a 1. It's a pass. It's a very strong pass though. It's a back and forth between number 1 and number 2. My expectations were totally exceeded. I could come back here. I would come back here, but I would need a specific reason. Maybe the hotels around me, the ones I've mentioned, are sold out. Maybe they're too expensive. But I want to be on this end of the strip and I'm looking for a decent place to stay. That would be Treasure Island.